Welcome back to Season 2 of the 5-Star Council Podcast, the 5-Star Counselor Bootcamp. Over the next 6 weeks, in 12 episodes, I'm taking you step by step through my service framework. Every episode focuses on one key aspect of service, not only tackling common misconceptions about that aspect, but also giving you clear takeaways and tactical exercises for you to do on your own. This will help you develop service in your firm so that it works for you, your employees, and your clients. I'll help you build the firm clients rave about because you, your clients, and your employees are happier, leading to more referrals, repeat business, and 5-star reviews. Let's get started. Welcome back to 5-Star Council. We've gone through what service is. Now let's think about how we're going to make it better. We already know that we're not perfect. The common misconception is, hey, we're lawyers, we charge a lot, we have fancy offices, we're practically perfect already. But things have to continue to improve around you, and you need to constantly be looking to make your service offerings better. You do this with small improvements. The Japanese have the Kaizen concept. 1% small improvements build up on each other. We're not looking for a way to completely upend how we provide service in our firm. We're looking for the small tweaks here and there that will make things better in your firm for you, your employees, and your clients. When I think back to some of the improvements we'd make at the hotel, one thing that jumps out was at the front desk, people would always walk up holding luggage, including items that had to be hung. Think about somebody walking up holding items on hangers. Well, when you walk up to the front desk, there wasn't anywhere to put that. Sure, they could set their bags down on the floor, but then they'd have to drape those hung items on top of it. Thinking through this, one of the other front desk agents realized as she was checking people in that this was a constant problem. Guests were forced to hold on to those items with one hand as they were trying to sign things with another. No matter what they did, they still had one hand consumed with holding up those hung items. The idea she came up with was a retractable holding spot, basically something that we could push a lever from our side of the desk and a small rod would protrude from the other side of the desk, allowing the guest to hang their items momentarily while they were checking in. The moment they were done with it, that rod could be retracted, and once retracted, it looked like it was part of the decor of the front desk. It wasn't a major improvement, but it did make things easier for a small subset of our clients. Those people who had luggage that was on a hanger that they didn't want to drape on the floor. Not everybody, not all the time, but enough that it made a difference. And so as we think about improvements, this is what we're looking for. We're not looking to majorly overhaul things. You're not going to go swipe your credit card and buy some fancy new gizmo. We're looking for the small improvements that'll make things easier for you, your employees, and your clients. There are a couple quotes that I'll throw out here at the beginning that I'll put in your head now that I usually refer back to. The first, smooth seas do not make strong sailors. What we're looking at is that we're going to make mistakes as we make these changes. Understand that if you don't take some chances, if you don't encounter some heavy chop while you're sailing through, you're not going to get better. Now, mostly this quote is about dealing with adversity, but think about it as you're going to make mistakes, and even though we are risk-averse, pessimist, and perfectionists as lawyers, we do need to be willing to take risks in making things better. Thought 2. A good plan, violently executed now, is better than a perfect plan executed next week. As you do this, don't be afraid to take these risks. You want to be making these changes now to see if you're getting any feedback. Your clients, your employees will tell you if they're working or not. Finally, from Jake the dog from the show Adventure Time, sucking at something is the first step towards being sort of good at something. Again, you're not going to be great. You're probably doing fine now, but you're going to have to accept that to get better, you're going to have to make some mistakes. It hurts our souls as lawyers to make mistakes, but we're going to have to make them. That's okay. Things can always get better. And what I want you to be doing is looking for those ways. So how do I improve? I know everybody's practice is different. The ways that I improve my practice in my city for my clients is going to be different than what you need to do to improve your practice for your clients in your city. What you should be doing is opening your eyes to the sources and ideas that are out there for you to improve service. First, look around you. When you go out and you're taken care of, what is it that you actually liked about a service? It could be from a restaurant, a hotel, or just some other business that you frequent regularly. When you go in there and you think that you've been taken care of, can you identify exactly what it is that they've done? What we're not looking for is how they've spent money on something disposable. We're not looking for something that they could have bought with an Amex as some cheap trinket. We're also not looking for necessarily them to have some superior technical skill. How do they make it easy for you to take care of business with them? It could be something as simple as when you walk into your favorite coffee shop, not only do they know your name, they know your order before you've said anything. Developing that relationship is one of the ways you may look at improving service in your firm. You're going to see things and you should be looking for things as you're out and about that make life easier. You won't necessarily do them exactly as they've done in that business in your law firm, but there's probably a kernel of an idea in there for you to use to improve your firm. Next, your clients probably have a lot of ideas on how things can be better. For the most part, they're going to be coming to you as the guide through their legal process. What can you do to make it easier for them? When I was at the hotel, one of the things that we were taught to do was not ask, "Did you enjoy your stay?" Because most people will blindly respond, "Yeah, everything was fine." The way to frame the question is so that they can't just give you a mindless yes or no or everything was fine. We were taught to ask, "What could we do to make your stay better?" This is not a question you can blindly say, "Oh, everything was fine." They're going to look for something. It may be big, it may be small. They may tell you about something that went wrong that they weren't planning on saying, but that's good. You should be looking for ways to make things better and asking your clients, the people who are paying for the service, what you can do to improve things is exactly what you should be doing. They'll know. They are the ones who are paying for this, and they can give you insight into what your future clients will be looking for, as well as what those future clients will appreciate. Third, ask your employees. They're definitely going to know what needs to be done. Again, asking them the question, what can we do better? Finding out from them what's going wrong, what is harder than it should be, what about the process doesn't work for them, or what could be made to work better for them. Finding out the struggles they have, the problems with the systems that are in there, or whatever else it may be that you, as the owner, can do to make it easier for them to get their job done. I find that asking during my weekly one on one meetings with employees, what can we do better? What's a problem we need to fix? Just getting this out of them, giving them the freedom to make suggestions really gives us more ideas and helps me focus as the owner on what we should be doing to improve the firm. Not every bit of service is about our clients. We want to think about how we're taking care of our employees as well. So, giving them the space to say, this is what we can do better, whether for ourselves or for our clients, will help you improve service. And all of this draws back from what Lee Cockrell told us when we interviewed him a few episodes ago. He mentioned that the best ideas come from two places: your clients and your employees. So all we have to do is just ask them what we need to do better. As Lee likes to say, he's happy to come in and consult with you, but that's all he's going to do. You're going to pay him to ask those same questions to your clients and your employees, and he'll present those answers to you. If you want, you can save the money and just do it yourself. So, as we bring this to a close, our exercise today is let's figure out how we can make your firm better. First, look around you. What are the things that you see out in the world that you enjoy when you're a customer? Write those down and figure out how you can make those appear in your firm. Next, ask your clients, what can we do better? They definitely have ideas on how you can improve your firm, not only for themselves, but for future clients. Finally, ask your employees what they're looking for. What can we do to make things better? What's a problem we need to solve? Give them the space to suggest things that may not work or may not be feasible. They may still have a great kernel of an idea that you can use to build something better for you, your clients, and your employees. Thanks so much for listening. You can find more info on us and get your free white paper on client service at 5starcouncil.com. You can get in touch with me at john@5starcouncil.com. If you enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe wherever fine podcasts are found and leave us a review wherever you can.